Scorpio, let's go and check out in your energy, what is developing in your collective's energy for mid-November. Scorpio, if you're a subscriber to Mystic Moons, thank you so much for your time and support. And Scorpio, if you're watching and not yet a subscriber, well, if you'd like to see more than delighted to have you join the channel. And if you just want to watch, that's fine too. I will admit, Scorpio, that a long time went by when I just watched YouTube and I did not bother creating a YouTube account, even though I could have via my Gmail. Some things you're just not into, although you may really like the content. And for me, like subscribing, I'm naturally myself not a subscriber, so I understand. But more than happy to have you watch. And Scorpio, if you have any thoughts, feel free to let me know. If not by the comments, Scorpio, you can let me know by email, even if you want comments about the reading. Scorpio, as you know, this is a collective reading, so take it as it resonates. What parts resonate, let the rest go by. If you would like a personal reading, Scorpio, you can reach out to me. I will be offering personal readings, but I would need a donation. If you would like a personal reading. And I could also go and be available via email too if you want it private. Otherwise, more than happy to go and get this reading for the Scorpio collective underway. Scorpio, if you haven't already checked it out, do check out the November reading I did, the early November reading I did. And also you can check out, if you're curious about love, Scorpio, check out the November love forecast that I did. I have a general reading there, Scorpio, and then I did 12 mini reads on your sign's affinity with the other 12 zodiacs. I didn't timestamp those, but you can jump around between the main read and then the 12 zodiac Pacific. Oh, and finally, Scorpio, do check out the astrological notes that I have in the short section if you'd like. Just to round out what I do for the Scorpio collective, what's out there on my channel, out there recently from my channel on Scorpio. In fact, I do believe I have an astrological note that I released earlier today. I released it to my members of my channel, but it's going out to the general public tomorrow morning at 5. So there is an astrological note for Scorpio coming out. And I'm going to go and do another astrological note tonight. And I'll probably have that released Saturday or Sunday. We'll see. Anyway, Scorpio, this is your season, Scorpio. You are birthday boys and birthday girls. Blessings to the world that have arrived in Scorpio season. Doing a Scorpio reading during Scorpio season makes me excited, Scorpio. What kind of message do I have for you this mid-November, mid to end November? I say end November because probably by the end of November I'm going to be doing December. We'll just go straight to December. But let's see, what message do I have for you? Scorpio. I have a 7 of Pentacles for you, Scorpio. Why so deep in thought, Scorpio? Who's so deep in thought, Scorpio? It almost feels like the Cancer read that I just did. But of course, there are similarities with the water, well, the elements. There are trends. There are trends with the zodiac that start at the elemental level and then gets more and more specific. Let's see, 7 of Pentacles. Scorpio. What a lot of earth energy you have here. If I was talking about signs, Scorpio, I have Taurus, I have strong Virgo. Strong Virgo piling up for you, Scorpio. And I have a little bit of Aquarius with a 6 of Swords. We're going to further take a look at these energies, Scorpio, and see what we're dealing with. Keep in mind with the Virgo energy, that could be you dealing with a Virgo. This could also be Virgo placements of your own or just Virgo tendencies. Could be the positive traits of Virgo, could be the negative traits of Virgo, could be a situation that is Virgo-esque. But now outside of the zodiac trends, what I see here, top level 7 of Pentacles with these energies. Well, foundation, Scorpio. Scorpio, more than foundation, though, it looks like you should make a move. Seems like Scorpio could be someone making a move to you, but in this energy under 7 of Pentacles, something's been delayed for long enough, Scorpio. It's more than high time to get moving. Is it high time or high tide? Oh, I don't know. I don't really use sayings, although I attempt to, Scorpio. It's time to get moving. You could be deliberating and wondering if you could put yourself in a better position, Scorpio, or perhaps the person coming towards you will find out more. But in terms of making a move, whoever's doing the deliberating here, Scorpio, they could be wondering, could they get more if they wait? And Scorpio, I think in this energy, the answer is no. There's no premature movements here, Scorpio. Scorpio needs to get moving now. Bring on the next phase, Scorpio. Even if you have to, or if you think you're going to move slowly with it, bring on the next phase and get it going. All right, so take that as the first level message that's here. I do think in this energy there's a hesitation and perhaps thinking you're not ready to do it. You're ready, Scorpio. Trust me, you are ready. You can go and make that move. It is just waiting to be uncovered. It's like you have a a rock, Scorpio, and all you need to do is crack it open to see that it's full of gemstones. You have everything you need right now. Scorpio, let's go and dive further into this, though. I'm actually most curious about this Ten of Pentacles, even though Ten of Pentacles is a Ten of Pentacles. But I'm just curious, especially Scorpio. I'm curious, too, if this energy is going to continue speaking to you, or are we going to be picking up someone coming at you, Scorpio? Yeah, Scorpio, let me say this as well. You have something very rich in your energy. And I don't necessarily mean rich as in money. Like, I don't mean to limit it at money. I just feel like rich in terms of all the five senses. Like, I feel like all your senses are going to be attuned, Scorpio, or provided or enhanced or not even enlightened and not even turned on. It's almost like I just feel every sense is going to be magnified for you, provided there's a move on here. So let's find out more, Scorpio. So Scorpio, there could be a bit of a hesitation here because either a connection that had a lot of promise, Scorpio, dried up for you. Or it could be, Scorpio, that you've just been hit on hard times in general and work has been scarce. You've had to dial back and literally shuffle around. You know, it hasn't been easy, Scorpio, regardless if this is care in your human relationships. And I mean, doesn't necessarily have to be love, could be friendship too, could be family. Definitely, if it's human relationships, it does speak, though, to your romantic connections. What I have here for those that this message would apply to. Feels like, too, as one facet of your life took a hit, Scorpio, that energy could have trickled down into other avenues, like your work. And let's say your work may have not been so dire as having no work or truly skimping pennies, Scorpio, but it could just be also overworked. You know, overworked to go and make or meet the bare minimum. And because of that, Scorpio, that could lead to a hesitation in jumping, in making some daring jumps. Some daring jumps towards progressing your life, Scorpio, in the direction that you know what you want to have. But Scorpio, with the world here and these pentacles, lots of earth energy here, Scorpio. That's a phase that's closing out for you, Scorpio. It is closing out for you, Scorpio. It's not like this is going to continue. And also, too, if that hasn't already ended, then literally you're right on the tail end of it. You know, the last 5 minutes before the ending credits comes rolling in, Scorpio. It's that kind of energy. With that frugality you practiced, Scorpio, whether you wanted to or not. With that frugality you've practiced, Scorpio, you've grown richer. You've called riches to come to you, Scorpio. Riches are coming for Scorpio. Much like a monk. If you ever read the book Siddhartha, Scorpio by Hermann Hesse, Siddhartha who goes into a monk's lifestyle and then he meets up with, oh, I forgot her name, but well, he met with a hoe, but whatever her name was, she was like the most like whatever hoe of the area, the most desired lady, but she was also the most cultured lady, Scorpio. And I forgot her name. I could swear it started with a K. But the point is, Scorpio, he was so impressed with her that he became a merchant and he became the most successful merchant of the area. He went from having a hollowed belly, the character of Siddhartha, Scorpio, a hollowed belly and literally, you know, some clothes around his backside, to having only the richest and the most luxurious surrounding him, knew very well what it was like to restrict oneself, and then went to the ultra opposite of nothing was too much for comfort. Scorpio, that's the energy that I have here. I have the energy of literally placing great restraint and restrictions on yourself, experiencing that, but also, you know, you did what you had to do, or you're doing what you have to do, Scorpio. And in doing so, Scorpio, feels like everything you've been denying yourself or perhaps denied from yourself, Scorpio, shortly that tide is going to turn completely. It's going to flip around, Scorpio. And I do feel too in this energy, it's almost like you're thinking, well, there are practical steps to achieve what I want. Practical steps to achieve stability. By the way, 10 of Pentacles goes beyond what you want. We could say 7 of Pentacles right here is stability. I mean, you have the stability enough to plan, right? That speaks of stability. But I feel like this can be flipped over and tripled past your expectations. But I do think, Scorpio, part of this, and it could be the cautiousness of this period of lack, this period of going about things by yourself, your independent nature, and also to being self-reliant truly on yourself. Yeah, that period, Scorpio, is just about over, if not over. And I do believe, Scorpio, you can go and ring in this new period of plenty for you by start taking the movements towards it, Scorpio. Start being bolder, Scorpio. You have the ability, Scorpio. You can be bolder now. It's not like you're going to slip, make a misstep, make a move too early. Maybe you're thinking about, I don't know, turning in your resignation or something like that to a company, going with something else. I think in this energy, you can be bold. Hermit by judgment. How long? How long will you wait, Scorpio? What kind of conditions? Could the conditions get any better? This is not immediate, Scorpio, but you can make a move. And that move will get you out of this stagnation. You know, Scorpio, with this hermit energy, with judgment, 6 of cups, 3 of cups. By the way, 3 of cups. 6 of cups is Scorpio energy. Scorpio, in this energy, I almost wondered too if part of that self-limitation, that hesitation to move forward, make the bold steps, are the people that you have around you, or maybe words that they've said that linger. Speaking about or judging perhaps your own state of preparedness, Scorpio, to make the moves to bring you happiness, to bring you the sort of happiness that's not a secret. It almost feels in this energy, Scorpio, like again, there's some limiting action here. Self-limiting action. So too caring a little too much, Scorpio, about what those who are not walking in your shoes think or say, Scorpio. Scorpio, there's only one person on your path. Only one person, Scorpio, who can judge whether it's correct or not, Scorpio. Scorpio, let me also say too, in this energy, it's not necessarily something, Scorpio, in this energy that you can go and say, well, I want to do X, Y, and Z. How did they do it? It's not like baking a cake or learning how to like get to a specific town, the best route to drive to an area, right? It's not something that's easily duplicatable. Your path, Scorpio. So let me say that as well. Your path with how you choose to live your life, how you choose to work, how you choose to love. I do hope, Scorpio, you're not looking at how other people are doing things and trying to make your path align to theirs. Because even, Scorpio, if some people are there like, well, I don't know, following a recipe, regardless if that's food, directions, or life, maybe that works for some people, Scorpio, but that's only going to take you longer to get what you can have sooner, okay? What? My little kitty is going meow meow. It's my little gray and white kitty. I actually posted a short of him yesterday. He meows the cutest, Scorpio, even though he's the biggest. He has these little adorable, cute meows. Everybody else has like not cute meows. Anyway, Scorpio, let's go and check out 6 of Swords. Hello, chosen one. How are you? How are you doing today? Check out Six of Swords. Two cards came out here. Tower and Empress. Tower, by the way, is Scorpio energy. Get one more. Ah, you're great. I'm good. I don't know if I'm great yet, but I'm pretty good. And I'm glad to go and hear someone who's doing great. That makes me feel pretty good. So, Six of Swords. Yeah, Scorpio, there's something about here in this message for you. I really do think that the perfect time for you to make a move, this isn't about anybody necessarily approaching you, but this is about what you can do yourself. Especially if you've been thinking about making, again, a move that you may consider risky. And I don't know whether this is a career move, Scorpio, actually moving locations, whether this is there talking to another person and opening up your feelings, regardless if that's like friend, love, or family. You know, all those connotations are here right now, Scorpio. But I do think that for what you want, I really do think that there is a move you can make right now. And I think the best time to make it, Scorpio, is right now for you. And to release that self-doubt. You really have the best, someone just messaged me. I'm doing a live, Scorpio, so those things happen. Let me go back to what I was thinking. 1 second. Career move. Yeah, I mean, all that is here, but what I'm seeing here, Chosen One, is that I think it's really necessary for you to make, there's a specific move that I think right now is a perfect time for Scorpio to make. And the reason why I'm saying perfect time, because this is a fundamental move that's going to shift your life into a completely new direction. And it's going to end whatever strife, whatever neglect, whatever frugalities that you've been practicing. I think it's going to flip around entirely for you, for Scorpio. And I think that with the Six of Swords, you may not necessarily see how it could all work out, but Scorpio, I see you being fully equipped to make it happen. The important thing is that you start pushing off and shoving off into that direction. That's essentially the message I have for you right now. I think you need to take bolder steps, Scorpio, because there's an opportunity that's waiting for you. And as soon as you start taking the bold steps, pushing out of your current situation towards something that you like, even if it's small steps, it doesn't have to be big steps. I think something really special is going to blossom for you, and blossom for you a lot faster than if you waited for the right conditions or the conditions of what, let's say, like X amount of other people were able to realize. That's what the cards say. It's a good time for you, Scorpio. It's your season. And you have some very promising, potent energy But you need, in order to go and ignite that energy, Scorpio, in order to ignite that energy of possibility, new possibilities, new avenues, you need to start chipping away at the path that you want, at what you want, rather than just being a spectator or even just privately growing it. This is not exactly spectator energy or activity, but this is like I've gotten to this either whether it's ideation. I do feel like conversation has been thrown around here in this energy. Depending on exactly how fully formed these are or developed doesn't really matter. The point is now it's time to start picking one of these up and moving it around. It's a good time, Scorpio, to make some movements. And again, they don't have to be big movements. They don't have to be necessarily, because I do have the tower there, it doesn't have to necessarily be drastic movements, but you definitely should start making some movements. Start putting some energy out there because you're going to close out the period of lack for you. You're going to clear out that period of stagnation. You're going to bring in a new cycle for yourself, Scorpio. And again, it's a cycle where I feel it's going to be rich in all your five senses. Soft things. You're going to be smelling nice things, looking at nice things, feeling comfortable things like that, Scorpio. A richness of environment to complement a richness of life. Anyway, Scorpio, that's my message for you. I'm going to pause for one moment and see this person that distracted me. Someone asking about my schedule. I haven't thought about quite about my schedule. I'll get back to them later. Anyway, if anybody would like a reading, I could throw us a few cards. Otherwise, I think I'm going to take a break and be back with one more reading for one more. What, little coachy? Why are you meowing? My coachy meows. Who should I do next? I'm going to do one more reading for one more Zodiac Collective today. Shall I do Gemini later? I think I'll do Gemini in a little bit. But I'm going to go and get some more tea. Going to sign off, Scorpio. Scorpio, I am wishing all of you the most beautiful day. Until the next reading, bye-bye.